Hi everyone. So tonight let's talk about dating and the anxiety and nervousness that you get before going on that first date and as you're on that first date. So let me tell you, I used to be a very nervous, very shy, very anxious sort of a person. Um, and there's nothing more nerve-wracking than actually, you know, knowing you've got that first date and you want everything to go really well, and you really like the person because you've been communicating with them for ages, like texting, phone calls, maybe on an internet dating site or even maybe just on Facebook. And so you've really psyched yourself up. You're thinking you're going into it all confident and everything else, and then your nerves hit and you're really anxious because you've psyched yourself up that much and you've thought about it that much that your brain's just going in overwhelm. It's saying, what the hell am I doing? You can't do that. No, do this, do that. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if they don't like me? What if I say this and they run? Or what if I don't like them and I can't just run away? There are all these things going through your head, and you're like, holy crap, do I really want to go out on this date? Do I really want to go out on this date? So, anyway, you're now heading to the date and you're really anxious. You've got this heavy tightness in your chest, and you're nervous, your hands are shaking a little bit, and your breathing's getting all shallow, and your heart's racing like 1,000 kilometers an hour, and you're just like, your body's just like, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this? How come this is happening now? Okay, so would you like it to be where before that first date, you're not really thinking about it as a date? So what you're actually doing is you're thinking about it as though you're making a new friend. It's just a conversation over some drinks, maybe dinner, but it's just a new friend to you. And so instead of actually letting all of your walls down in that first date, you gently and slowly let them down, but not all of them. You observe them, you get to know who they are, how they react to specific things, what strategies they're using on the date, because I can assure you they're also very nervous on that first date. Also, so that's from a female perspective. From a male perspective, however, I bet a lot of males have seen a really good-looking woman, and they're like, I wonder what she'd be like to date. I wonder what she'd be like to talk to. I wonder if she'd be interested. But because you think, oh no, she's too good-looking, she's way out of my league. Your brain's going in overdrive. You're constantly thinking all the negative things that could happen, that you've actually psyched yourself out of going up and speaking to her and even asking her out. If we always listen to those limiting beliefs and those negative voices in our head, we'll never get anywhere. Guys, if you like a girl, go up and talk to her, get to know her as a friend first. At least for a couple of months, get to know her as a friend. Don't try and get physical straight away. Getting physical straight away shows her that you're only after one thing. If you take things slowly, take it at her pace, get to know her for who she is, and find out if you really do like her before actually trying to get physical. Because a lot of the time, trying to get physical straight away will scare a lady off. It will absolutely scare a lady off. And women don't know what to expect these days. because, you know, we've got women's lib, yes, and men keep saying that women's lib have screwed up the dating scene. They don't know what they should be doing or how they should be doing things. Well, guess what? Most women like a little bit of romance. They like chivalry. Most women like, you know, they'd like for you to hold the door open for them if they're getting out of the car or in the car. You know, if you're going out on dinner, you know, to dinner or whatever, get her a nice bunch of flowers, you know, or even just one if you can't afford a whole heap, you know. And women, try and think of it this way, you know, it's a friendship, and if there are sparks there, take it slowly. Work on that friendship. See where that takes you. Too often people jump into these things because they've psyched themselves up, and the next thing we know, a couple of months down the track, because they've gotten physical, they've figured out, oh, don't really like you anymore. All I really wanted was a sex buddy, or all I really wanted was another word for a sex buddy, which is friends with benefits type of thing, right? They're, you know, and that's a lot of women don't really want that. It's just that for men, it's so easily accessible these days, you know, and a lot of women would like to be, you know, a little bit romanced, treated as though they're special, as though they're the only ones that you're actually looking at and that you want to be with, you know. Monogamy is really, really good for a relationship. I know that there are people out there who have open relationships and it works well for them, yes. But you also, when you go out on that date, you know, get to know each other for who you are, number one. Number two, you know, it doesn't have to just be the guy that does the romancing. The woman can do the romancing as well. And also, number three, stop psyching yourself up before that date. Just think of it as though you're going out with a good friend, and, you know, you may have dinner, you may have drinks, you know, just see where it goes from there. You know, if you have sparks, fine. You know, if you don't, then, you know, you haven't let yourself down. Take that chance, guys. Take that chance. If you ask a woman out, and if she says no, it's her loss. It's not yours. It's nothing to do with you if they say no. It either means that they've already got someone, or that, you know, they're not looking for anything with anyone right now, or that they've got work to do on themselves. It's nothing personal. Okay, so anyway, so how would you like it if you could actually, I've done this with one of my clients before. I've actually done a visualization technique with her so that she doesn't actually think of that date as an actual date. I have actually helped her to see the first date as going out with a friend, you know, and talking to them as friends, and not actually getting your hopes up so high. Don't get your hopes up so high. You know, surely you wouldn't get your hopes up really high when you're just heading out to dinner, lunch, or drinks with a friend. Come on. Just be relaxed. Be yourself. Let them see you for who you are. Let them know what you're about. Let them know how you want things to go. You know, tell them about your expectations, because, like, maybe not straight away, but let them know what you're after in a relationship if it comes up as a topic in, you know, in the first, or in, you know, a few dates down the track. Let them know, because a lot of people, what I'm finding these days is they go out on this dating cycle, and then all of a sudden, you know, it becomes really serious for one person, but it doesn't become serious for the other person. And it leads to heartbreak. And that's because you don't have your boundaries sorted out, and you don't have, you haven't made your expectations known as to what you want from, from the relationship or from the friendship that you have developed. You need to communicate with each other, spend time with each other, quality time, not quantity time, quality time. Be there for each other. If one person's going through a rough patch, be there for them. If one person is is sad or needs your help with something, go and help them, cheer them up. It's all about a two-sided friendship. Once it does develop into a relationship, you want that to be a partnership. You don't want that to be just one person dominating the other person, because that never works and it ends up in tears. Trust me, I've been there. So anyway, I hope this helps. If you need help with anxiety for dating or nervousness through dating, I can coach you through that. I've been there many times before. I used to be the very nervous, very, very anxious type of person when it came to dates. And, I figured it out. It was just that my mindset was, oh my God, I hope they like me. I hope this, I hope that, I hope this, I hope that. What if this happens? What if that happens? Instead of, oh, it's just making a new friend. I'll just be myself, be cool, see how things turn out, see what they're after, where they're at. That's all you need to do. Just don't let your walls down straight away. Just be gentle with each other, be curious, and communicate on what you want, communicate where you want to be in life, communicate how you think things should be going. Anyway, that's enough from me. If you want some coaching, let me know. I'm going to go now because I do have a client to coach shortly, so I shall see you later. Bye. Have a great night, guys.